What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Clan Geek Podcast, episode number 1. You can also call it a discussion. You can also call it a comeback. No, I'm not even going to start. I don't know
It's basically a Dragon Ball Z discussion, minus the Dragon Ball Z, and added more discussion.
Yeah, it's not always Dragon Ball news, guys. We can't always talk about it. But today, we have a couple topics that these two have not told me, but Nick's here.
Hi.
Joe's also here, obviously, because you didn't hear him. So, what I would like to talk about today is DLC and how it fucking sucks. Specifically, microtransactions, starting with Shadow of War. It's a hot topic lately. It's not just me that's pissed about it. A lot of people are. I never even planned to get the game to begin with, but now I'm really not going to get it. Because these motherfuckers are like, alright, let's make this game. Let's give you all this cool shit to do. But, if you don't want to do this cool shit, we can drop a loot crate for like $5 that might give you something awesome. It might also give you dick. It's an Overwatch loot crate that gives actual buffs and weapons to your character. So you can get like the best weapon in the game or some shit. Or you can get dick, and you're paying for it.
Hold on. So, I thought... Okay, so...
There's also experience points that you can get to.
Okay, so it's basically just loot boxes, and you might get something good from it.
Yeah. I didn't want to tell you the whole story until we got into the recording.
Oh, okay, because before we got... And we started actually talking about it, you had mentioned that it was just like a code to unlock everything.
It's basically the equivalent of cheat codes in this day and age. So, without looking too much into it, because I did not look too far into it, I was just pissed about it.
Mm-hmm.
It drops a loot crate that can have good weapon, like a status modifier to give you more experience points, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it can also have dick. Like, it has things that you can just find in the game, or it can have exclusive, like, shit that makes you overpower the rest of the game, stuff like that.
Okay.
But essentially, it is a cheat code.
Alright, but now, is there a way to... I mean, because I get how this would be annoying, but now, like, is there a way in the game to earn credits to buy these things?
Finitely. So, you can, but it runs out eventually.
That is bogus.
Yeah, so eventually, you have to use real money to get more of this shit. And I'm assuming they're going to do it dirty and put some exclusive weapons you cannot get in the game any other way, other than these loot chests.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, so...
I mean, from me, like, I am planning on picking up the game, so... For them
Did
to
you play Shadow of Mordor?
I didn't play the first one.
I have it, I haven't fucking played it, but that's besides the point.
Yeah, I mean, like...
Lost all credibility.
I want to play it. I don't think I would necessarily use this loot system anyway.
But I have one question.
If everything's available in the game, I would just play the game, get it normally.
Well, that's because me and you were like normal people. But does this sour the game for you? They're basically just cash grabbing people's like innate need to buy loot boxes.
Honestly, I think it's just the way the market is. This is the way a lot of gamers just want this type of shit.
But are you okay with it? Are you okay with like random drops that cost money?
It's not being forced upon me. Then I'm fine with it. There's nothing in there that's saying, hey, you need to do this, otherwise you're not going to be able to progress and play the game properly.
So you're basically okay with it?
I'm fine. I'm not going to spend my money and buy it, so I'm not going to be worried about it.
Okay.
It'll be there and I'm not going to use it.
Now, what if the game eventually was like scaled in a way? Now, this is not confirmed. Nothing. It's just
a what if.
It's just a what if. What if the game was so hard that
I was gonna say that.
Yeah. What if the game was so hard that you actually need these loot boxes to either save you hours upon hours of grinding?
Then I have a problem with that. If you design the game purposely because you want me to have to pull out my wallet and keep paying to play, no, that's stupid.
It's either that or hours of grinding. Of repetitive, just kill enemies over and again, or do the same shit over
I have
and
no
over
problem
again.
grinding, to play the game. Now, I'm fine with grinding. I play Destiny, goddammit. But,
But if it's forced upon you for the sake of...
That's not fair, and I really hope that people would hear about that as soon as possible and not buy that game.
I don't know, people are mad. People are boycotting the game already because of it.
Well, I don't think there's much of a reason to Okay.
I'm not gonna buy it at launch, because if they're gonna try and do some more, I'll wait till they patch it out or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those types of titles where I would wait a little while before I jump in it.
I'm gonna wait till I play the first one.
With that too, yeah. I mean, I definitely want to play the first one before I get into this one. But, so obviously I'll have waited. But other people need to get on that and realize that, like, okay, look, it's not being forced upon us. I don't really have a problem. they'll learn their lesson. If nobody uses that system and nobody spends their hard-earned money on that, they'll realize that there's a lack of interest in this type of thing, and they'll learn for the next time. But they're just doing this right now because all these games do it, and there are people that pay for it. Yes,
there are people that...
You know how much money I spend on the Overwatch loot boxes? I'm part of the problem.
Well, same here. I did that a lot.
There's a difference to that.
Well, yeah.
Actually, with Overwatch is a dick game to do that, though.
In Overwatch, though, it's strictly cosmetic. A multiplayer cosmetic game. So you're literally paying to look cooler than everybody else.
Yeah.
Literally. In Shadow of War, it's a single-player game. You're paying to make the game easier so you can skip parts of the game. So by that logic, there's probably not going to be an easy mode, just because, they're going to fucking horse shit you out with that.
I have faith that Shadow of War will not make the game so difficult that I need to do any of that shit. My thing, though, is, like I was saying with Overwatch, is that if I wanted to enjoy any of those cosmetic things, the game does give me the option to have credits and buy stuff on my own.
Yeah, and if you play the game enough, you will earn enough for the shit you need.
Okay, maybe clearly I haven't played the game enough because I've only got enough credits to buy one thing, and that's it. We're talking one thing for one character, and that's it. That's all I've earned.
At the same time, though, Overwatch, you can earn up to 9 loot boxes every 2 weeks or so in the arcade mode. So you can earn them perfectly fine, easily.
Well, that's now.
Just by playing the
game.
No, it's been like that for a long time. After month 2, I think, is when they added that in. And you always got loot boxes for leveling up, and you level up fairly quickly.
They added that into the game. They had to add that into the game.
See, I don't mind Overwatch anyway, just because it's not something that makes the game easier for you. It's just you want to look cool.
No, okay, that's the other thing. Yeah. It's just a cosmetic thing. It's not, it doesn't impact how I play the game. Me and you could have all this stuff, and I could have nothing, but we're all an equal playing field. Yeah. That's fine, okay. But yeah, no, I do not agree.
Joe, to bounce off a little bit though, to move into, I have not played Call of Duty competitively in a while, but I've heard, the remake of Modern Warfare 1.
Yeah.
So you know how when that first came out, it was literally just Call of Duty Modern Warfare, old maps, old everything was great. It was just the old game as it was. Mm-hmm. So from what I've been told, correct me if I'm wrong in any way, because it still sounds like horseshit. But now there's loot boxes in the original Modern Warfare because people play that more than Infinite Warfare, and those loot boxes give you guns that are better than guns you can earn normally, and you can only get these loot boxes by paying for them. So basically, you get an edge over a multiplayer for buying loot boxes.
Fuck that game.
Yeah, and I believe the same thing is done in Infinite Warfare and in Black Ops 3. If I'm not completely wrong, I know for a fact.
I think
Modern Warfare.
I know they have.
I know for a fact Modern Warfare Remastered, but I haven't really played the multiplayer in Infinite Warfare or Black Ops 3. I played Zombies. That's it. Mm-hmm. But what do you think of that?
No, I don't agree with that.
To backpedal to older shit.
Yeah, no, I don't like that. That's just no.
So you're saying
that's just giving you an unfair advantage.
You're saying it gives you guns that are better than what
you literally get guns that are better than other guns. Yeah.
See, I didn't like Call of Duty's system anyway. I
don't play Call of Duty. It doesn't affect me. But
well, no, but I mean, I've boycotted the games for years now.
I have 3 of them right there. Strictly for zombies. That's all I play.
Well, exactly. That's all I'm gonna play is the zombies. That's the only thing they've got.
Campaigns are pretty fun.
I refuse to play. They have all these guns in the game, but it's you can't get this until you reach until
you're level
20 or
70,
level 50,
or pay some money for it.
Exactly. No, and I don't like that because I don't want to have to wait until I'm level 50 to use a gun that's stupid because then in the meantime I'm a level 1 or whatever, still at the beginning, going up against people who are just going to murder and destroy me constantly. I hate that.
Yeah,
but then I guess
one thing about,
at the same time,
that system, though.
That is why then that they make you buy these things so that you get a level playing field. But
no, Joe, you're a little bit wrong though. For one thing, those guns that you get from leveling up are no better than the guns you start with. They just have different stats, not specifically better stats. The guns from the loot boxes are better. Literally, they're better in every way. That they actually hit harder, they do more damage, they reload faster, shit like that. The guns, later on in the game, they're all equalized stats. Their guns are no better than yours if they paid for them. Mm-hmm. And that's probably been the case for a long time. I don't mind progression rewards just to give you shit to work towards, because you might like another gun better personally. In most Call of Duty, I usually like the one they give you first. That's the most balanced one. I don't like being too slow or too fast. Mm-hmm. But Yeah. So that's the thing that kind of sparked a lot of the debate with microtransactions because pissed a lot of people off.
Yeah.
And
So
a lot of people just stopped playing the game because of that. I would have if I was playing it.
I think Assassin's Creed Black Flag had something like that.
I'm sure it did.
That you can pay for all the perks, all the weapon stuff.
Is this single player or multiplayer?
It's the multiplayer.
Multiplayer's dirty. Single player, if you want to pay for cheat codes, similar to Shadow of War, you're kind of cutting shit out for yourself. Like if you'd rather just play the game, like you're paying to skip parts of the game just because if you have all that stuff in the beginning, it's kind of you get like a god complex, I guess. Like you're more powerful than you should be, so the game's just you just walk through it.
But then it's boring.
Yeah, there's no challenge.
What's the point in playing the game then?
Yeah, there's no challenge.
Yeah, that's where I don't agree with that. Like a single player game, that's stupid. That's
the only time
pointless.
I would even consider doing that, and this is also pretty stupid, is like if there's like a cheat code to unlock some characters earlier in a fighting game, because I don't want to play all the fucking 30 hours of story mode. Because if you ever play BlazBlue, for example, story mode is not good in that game. Mm-hmm. But there's characters locked behind it, but you can buy them for $1 to unlock them early. I'll pay the fucking $1 because I don't want to play that whole story mode because it's fucking boring.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just text and like, do you want to go? You want to fight this guy or fight this guy? No, I don't want. I don't want.
See, I've played a lot of Destiny, and Destiny I've been okay with their pay for shit.
Destiny did it fine. There's just like taunts, I think.
It's taunts, cosmetic stuff, emblems, stuff like that.
Destiny did it just
fine.
fine.
I get like a new Sparrow or something.
At the same time, though, there's 1,000 DLCs for Destiny.
Wait, what were you gonna say, Nick?
Well, I was gonna say the only thing that probably pissed people off with the Destiny loot thing was towards the end. They put everything together, so it's like we bought it like from Halloween before. So we're like, oh, this is exclusive. We're not gonna be able to get this. And then now they're doing the final thing for Destiny.
Yeah, that I didn't like.
They put everything combined. So it's like, oh.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, if you weren't here for the Halloween event, now you can get the Halloween stuff. Or like you could actually, were you able to go in and actually like specify which one you were looking for and get that? Yeah, you did, right? You had to get the silver shit. The silvers, and then you can choose that mask that you didn't have in your collection.
That kind of sucks.
That is stupid. Yeah, because like I feel like, look, if I'm gonna play the game and
it's a holiday exclusive, you want it in the holiday, like
or whatever it is.
You were there for the event.
It's a timed exclusive. Any timed exclusive shit should stay there. I hate that, like...
You're getting a little red there.
I am going to get a little red because, look, it defeats the whole point. Like, I get to use this, whatever it is, an emblem, a mask, a taunt, that signifies I was here at that specific time, I played the game enough that I ended up getting this. And I get to represent and use it.
It's like that shirt you get from doing those raids or whatever.
Which I did. I got those shirts.
We did get the shirts.
Yeah. Now, if you could just go buy that shirt, would it be the same?
No. And I'd be mad.
If we find out, like, that was... I don't know. We found in the
like
store.
If I saw somebody wearing that shirt and I'm like, oh, nice. And he goes, I just paid for it. I didn't actually play.
I'll be like, well, you, sir, can go fuck yourself.
Exactly. I fucking wasted all my time, year 1, year 2, year 3 bullshit, so I can get that shirt, and you bought it for nothing.
It's going back to Overwatch real quick. Like I use Pumpkin Reaper all the time. I love that skin for Reaper. Like if I didn't have that skin, I probably wouldn't even use the character as much. Mm-hmm. If they just release that skin to just give to everybody like non-Halloween, I'd be pissed. Cause I'm like, yo, I went fucking like $60 deep in loot boxes to get that fucking skin.
Exactly.
Like I'm sure they're gonna do it for this year's Halloween, but
you go get it back.
It's gonna be Halloween. Just Halloween. Fine, that makes sense.
Like I missed the Witch Mercy skin. Me and Amanda are still mad about that.
I thought Amanda got that. No,
neither of us got Witch Mercy. She's being Witch Mercy for comic.
That's fine.
But neither of us got the skin. So now when we see people look at that fucking majestic skin. If only I've had it, like stare longingly.
Well, I'm sure
it'll be back for Halloween.
Yeah.
But at the same time, though, we respect people that have it because they got it. Those motherfuckers. Now moving on to the other topic though, because how long did this go on for?
15.
Damn, son,
that's good.
That was like the first half of the fucking DLC topic. Next is Amiibos. Now this is one that kind of pisses me off personally as a Metroid fan. Nick, I'm sure you might have heard about this as a also Nintendo person, I guess.
I don't think I have.
Oh, so in the new Metroid game, Samus Returns on the 3DS, which have you heard of this?
Yes.
You're familiar with the game? All right.
Yes.
They behind an Amiibo, they lock the fusion suit for Metroid Fusion. And the hard mode.
Nick's face is hilarious right now.
And this Amiibo is already sold out. You cannot get it anywhere already. The game's not even out yet. The amiibo's not even out yet.
Oh shit!
You can't get either of them. You can't pre-order anything. You have to fucking you walk into a Best Buy and hope you get lucky to get this skin and hard mode.
This amiibo is for both. For the hard
it gives you
mode
both of them. Yeah.
Which amiibo is this?
It's the squishy Metroid. Especially, it's actually a really cool amiibo. It's a little Metroid if you could squish it.
Huh.
But no compliments. It's a fucking $15 hard mode, basically.
I would buy it just so I could have it.
Oh no, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
And I'm part of the fucking problem. But locking features behind a game, locking features of a game that people want behind that shit, and having no other, you can't buy it as DLC.
Yeah.
There's no other way to buy it. You have to have the amiibo to play the hard mode, and to get that Metroid Fusion skin. And the Fusion suit looks sick if you haven't never played Metroid Fusion. It just looks cool. I want it.
Here's a question: do you get anything for playing it on hard?
You probably get a special ending or something, or the extra challenge because knowing Nintendo nowadays is going to be pretty fucking easy.
Mm.
And it's just something it's something that's in the game. Like they took it out of the game to put it in a fucking amiibo, basically.
Yeah.
Like the amiibo doesn't install it; it just unlocks it. It's in the game already.
And these things some of these are hard to find.
Yeah.
So that's ridiculous.
You remember my struggle for my Majora's Mask link for my fucking Breath of the Wild Let's Play. I fucking searched high and low for that fucker, and while I was in a Best Buy one day, I saw some guy walking out there. He saw me eyeing up that amiibo, and he was like, "You want this?" And I'm like, "Are you sure?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, I actually just found this over there. I'll get it later." And he apparently didn't know it was the rarest fucking amiibo of all time because I'd never seen it since. It was the one and only time I've ever seen the amiibo in person, except for mine, which I now have over there, just looking at us, watching. I'm like, yeah, you got me. But that fucking amiibo, man,
he gave it up for you.
He did. That guy, MVP, dude in Best Buy. You're the fucking man.
Hope you're hearing this.
I hope he somehow hears this because that dude. I would not have finished my Let's Play of Breath of the Wild if I didn't get that amiibo. I was bored of the game by that point.
Wow.
But the amiibo got me the fucking skin, which, yes, I wanted it just to get the fucking Fierce Deity Link skin and weapon. Mm-hmm. You cannot get these. Another Breath of the Wild. It fucking drops a crate filled with... It drops a fucking... Alright, just... You guys probably... Alright, so when you scan an amiibo in Breath of the Wild, it drops a fucking crate from the sky. No fanfare. This fucking thing just falls out of the fucking sky, along with some fucking meat and shit, and you get a random weapon, a random item from this fucking crate. So I scanned this amiibo for about 4 straight hours to get all the pieces of this armor, because you get it piece by piece, of course. And then for another fucking hour and a half to get the sword. And while I was doing this, though, I got so many other random shit, like random weapons and crap, that the game would have been a joke had I not already been near the end of the game. Because you can use these amiibos to get weapons early, you shouldn't be getting until way later.
Oh.
So basically, if I scan my entire collection, I have almost every Zelda amiibo there is. I got all the skins, I got all the fucking weapons. I could have walked through that fucking game. And it's going back to the fucking other thing. I could either just go find it in-game myself, which you can't for the skin. You can't find those old school Zelda tunics, which are the best looking items in the game. It looks cool. You can't find those in the game. They're just not in the game otherwise. You can't get the exclusive weapons in the game otherwise unless you have the amiibo. So if you want to 100% complete Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, get every weapon or at least see if because they all break eventually, of course. Yeah, they break. So you can fucking spend your life trying to get this weapon and then use it 3 times. Oh, it's broken. Fucking scan that.
Gotta go find another one.
yeah, basically. And it fucking sucks because I'm thinking about it. I paid I have almost every Zelda amiibo. I paid probably $120 or so for them all together. I bought them all separately before the game came out for other purposes, just to have. Because I was a fucking weird collector at some point. But if somebody wanted to actually do everything in Breath of the Wild, they'd have to buy every single one of these amiibos because they all give you something exclusive. And that just fucking is stupid. And other games, what the fuck else has bad amiibos? Fucking Fire Emblem on the 3DS. This is one that I'm pretty sure only I've played. But this game, there's a whole there's a whole bunch of characters, there's a bunch of dungeons, literally hidden. Where you going, boy?
Let me guess. They're hidden by amiibos.
They're hidden behind the fucking amiibos, and those amiibos for a little while were hard to find. So if you want to play the whole game, you have to fork up some eBay money on those amiibos.
Because I bet you they're hard. I bet you they're so hard to find.
Not anymore than now. You can find them easily now, but week 1, people knew if I want to play this super secret dungeon. Just unplug fucking.
Some of that.
Unplug anything white. It's probably the Wii U. With a switch. Oh, actually, Joe, hold on. Is that a 3-prong or a 2?
2.
Plug it into one of the fans. Plug it into this only one that works. So right here. There you go. But you got the gist of it for amiibos. What other horrendous examples are there? I don't know. I can't think of any other. The Metroid one was the one that pissed me off the most. But Nick, what's your opinion on this? You haven't said much this whole thing.
Well, I wanted you to talk. I
Yeah,
didn't want to interrupt.
Give me your opinion on this amiibo fiasco. As I'll call it.
I did not know that these amiibos were doing like DLC, like hidden DLC.
They're going Capcom style.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know which one is worse. Having DLC that's like ready, that's already ready, and they're like,
I was
like, oh, we'll set it for this day, and oh yeah, you gotta pay for this. By the way, I'm like, wow.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken. They had like 12 characters on the disc that players hacked the game and made them available.
Oh, God. Yeah. Wait, what's Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite doing?
So Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, to keep going, because I'm very heated right now. I'm very hot right now.
Because I wouldn't be surprised what they're doing with this one. I already know what they did that with 3.
So Nick, before the game even comes out, you're aware that the main villain is Ultron Sigma, a combination of Ultron and Sigma. Ultron is in the game. Guess who is DLC?
Sigma.
Sigma's DLC. He's a pre-order bonus.
Right.
He was announced when the game was announced. They announced the pre-order bonus before the game was even fucking like halfway ready.
Well, that reminds me of back in Mortal Kombat X.
Oh, I know. They're just as bad with that. But the fucking fighting characters, you expect it from fighting characters. But the game's not even close to ready, and you have you have all these characters announced already. Mm-hmm. And like, who's the other two? There's a Venom. Another thing, all these characters are in the story too. Yeah, so Sigma, you see him in the story from what I could gather. Venom, there's a fucking symbiote monster hunter, infected monster running around in the fucking story. So Venom's probably going to be in the story. All these characters are probably going to be in the story. There's a Monster Hunter character who's the newest revealed one. There's going to be a fucking random Monster Hunter who's probably going to be fighting this Venom symbiote monster. Who are the other characters? There's a couple other ones I can't remember off the top of my head. But you know they're all going to either be ready or just
Jetto?
Jetto's actually on the disc. Jetto's actually available from the start. There's a couple other ones. I'm fucking drawing a blank on who the other characters are. But you know that this is Capcom we're talking about. They have these characters ready. But the thing that's pissing the fans off the most about this, out of the 30 characters launching with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, 6 of them are new. The rest are characters from Marvel vs. Capcom 3, literally just not even reskin, just almost the same exact model, just made to look worse because the graphics actually are worse than Marvel vs. Capcom 3's were, and with the same exact animations. They did nothing to these characters. I'm sure they play different, sure, but they look the same. Like, the same animation, same everything. You can drink your fucking soda, I don't care.
So they have the same fighting stances, the same whatever.
Yeah, no, it's the exact same animation. Like, you could tell it's the exact same. Chris Redfield, same model, same animation. Dante, same. No, worse model.
Dante looks worse.
Worse model. They have made it better. I'll give them some credit. They did make that better since they first showed them. But same exact animation. Like, it's the same exact fucking characters almost. They took out all the cool characters. Like, they took out Wesker. They give you fucking Nemesis. What? I'm a fan of Wesker. The man's badass.
Even though Nemesis, he was. Yeah, that's weird.
Nobody wanted fucking Nemesis.
I was surprised that.
Like, who else did they?
They put Firebrand in there.
Nobody wants fucking Firebrand. Where's Magneto? Like, fucking garbage. Because like Marvel vs. Capcom got me fucking pissed. And you know the worst part? I could boycott as much as I want, but I'm probably gonna buy the fucking game too. I love these games.
Yeah, I already have the collector's edition pre-order.
Yeah, the collector's edition's awesome.
So.
What they're selling?
No surprise there, Nick.
Yeah, you're gonna play it? You gonna play it at all?
Maybe. I have you to play with, and then get my ass kicked, and then
I could teach you because I haven't played in a while. But off topic. Now to transition that into Injustice 2. Think about Injustice 2. Injustice had a good chunk of characters. They were all really different, like well created. They weren't the same animations from Injustice 1. They were similar fighting styles, but they weren't the exact same fucking animations. Injustice 2 is just a beautiful game. Like, the story mode's awesome. The single player is great. Multiplayer's fun. It's a good game in and of itself, so we can't be mad at them for fucking charging you extra for some DLC characters you don't even have to buy.
Well, and they also have loot boxes that are done pretty well. They're not forcing it on you.
You literally cannot buy them with real money. There's no way to. You can't. You can only get them through in-game currency. You cannot buy them with real money. The only thing you can do with real money is change the appearance of an item that you have. So if you have like one piece of armor that's like super super awesome, like it's overpowered, it makes your character sick, but it looks like shit. You can actually pay you pay $1 or something, whatever. I don't know how much it is, honestly. You earn this in the game too, by the way. You don't even have to pay for this. You could pay some money or some whatever this currency is, and change it to look like something else that you actually like the look of. That's all it is. That's all it is. You cannot buy the loot boxes in the game unless they've added something since I haven't played in a little while, but you cannot actually buy the loot boxes. I would actually like to because it would make things a lot faster, but I also don't really play the game that much anymore either. But even still, they did it gracefully. Like, and their season pass, the characters are like wildly different from other characters. In Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, a couple of those characters I remember specifically, a couple of those characters in the season pass were in previous games. Venom was in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, so what the fuck? I don't remember the other ones. I know Black Panther's actually one of them, which is pretty cool actually. But
yeah, well, all I know is like NetherRealm has stated before that they will not put a character. Well, no, they won't. The actual quote was more like they won't put a character that was DLC as DLC again in the next game. So that was like a lot of people were asking for Freddy Krueger, and they were like, "We're just not going to do that again."
I think it always does like a free update.
I mean, they could.
But Mortal Kombat X was awesome. Like every single character that was in Mortal Kombat X, except for maybe Goro, who you had to pre-order for. And there's an obvious reason they do that. They want you to guarantee your purchase. Like there's a reason for that, and it's not even so bad because it's free if you pre-order the game, which you're going to do anyway most of the time. That's the same thing with Sigma. That is the same exact thing with Sigma. They literally just stole the Mortal Kombat method. Mm. But at the same time, Sigma's a major player in the story. Goro has nothing to do with the story. Yeah. Sigma's half of the main villain.
Well, but then Injustice 2 also did that with oh no. Darkseid?
Darkseid.
Darkseid had nothing to do with the story. He wasn't in the story at all.
This is a pre-order bonus.
It's a pre-order bonus, yeah. Mm-hmm. But Darkseid was fun to play as, and once again, I pre-ordered the game, so I don't really care. Mm-hmm. But even still, though, like, any other opinions? I can't talk. I can't talk anymore about this.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fucking turn red with fire and brimstone, and love for Injustice 2.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, like you said, the thing with Injustice, I'm not sure about like the whole loot. I wasn't sure if you could pay for it. But here's the thing. If it is there, I didn't see it enough to remember that it was there because it wasn't forced on me.
I thought only the mother loads you can pay for. If you
the mother boxes.
I think those.
No, you cannot. You cannot use real money on this.
I'm not sure. I think maybe you can pay to for the currency.
No, you cannot. The reason you cannot do that is because those give you an actual buff in game. So you cannot. NetherRealm didn't want you to be able to literally pay to win to make your character stronger.
Oh, okay. Well, then if that's the case,
that's
then
really good. Then at least someone got it right.
I mean, well, then again, they did get a lot of shit for what they did in Mortal Kombat. The other Mortal Kombat game, Mortal Kombat X. They were you were able to pay to get fatality codes, the instant fatalities.
I don't even remember that.
Oh yeah,
it's not hard to do the fatalities.
No,
just look them up.
It's not.
You can pay a certain amount of money.
That's for the filthy casuals.
Yeah,
that don't.
There were DLC fatalities though, right? Like that were actually like.
No, they were not.
I could have.
No, Mortal Kombat X did add in free updates, but
that's what it was. Okay.
But they added more brutalities.
Yeah, exactly. Like in-game stuff like that should be free. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
And NetherRealm's doing it right. Capcom is not as simple as that.
I guess so.
People still signing it.
Mm. You know, like, I mean, I guess maybe it also depends on certain games because, I mean, I am part of the problem with that whole DLC shit when I play Gears of War. I'll sit there and I'll do the loot crates and then they're like, this month there's a fucking Mechanic Baird. If you want Mechanic Baird, go find him in a loot box. And I'm like, oh, cool, I got some credits. 400 credits for a box, I'll drop it. Didn't get anything, got a bunch of weapon skins.
Some more, yeah. And
I'm like, I'm not going to play enough games to get another 400 credits, so here's $5, give me another crate. And I spent quite a bit doing that, and I still didn't get the character. So...
it's kind of... It's gambling. It's literally gambling.
It totally is gambling. Sorry. But, I mean, depending on what game it is that I'm playing, I'll decide if it's valuable to me or not.
At the end of the day, it's up to the player. Like, I'll pay for Overwatch loot boxes, because I play Overwatch all the time. I have, like, fucking 200 hours in that game. Yeah. I haven't put time like that into a game in a long time. But, like, Gears of War, I'll never pay for fucking Gears of War DLC. Like, I will never do that. But I don't play it, really.
Well, right, you wouldn't, because you don't play it.
Is it all cosmetic in Gears of War, or is there some stat shit, too?
No, there's no stat shit.
Good.
It's just,
that's basically...
your character.
That's pretty much okay, if you want to...
It's just going to make my weapons look different, which, honestly... I've played against my friends who have like these cosmetic items on their gun,
makes no difference.
and I don't even see it until the gun is laying on the floor, and I'm like, "Oh, hey Matt, you had a green gun? That's awesome. I'm gonna just pick it up and use it."
I'm not gonna look at you
Yeah.
while you're trying to kill me.
Yeah, but otherwise, when he's shooting at me and everything, I don't see the fucking green gun. So
Yeah, you just see bullets.
yeah. And then they're like, "Oh, you have the pink blaster thingy," and I'm like,
But alright, gentlemen,
whatever.
we've discussed enough about this. What is the next topic?
So next topic.
It's been a half hour on this. I think the viewers have the gist of it.
They got it.
Well, I mean, hey, if you guys have any opinions on DLC or some examples of some horrendous horse shit, please by all means comments.
By all means.
Because I want to hear about the most heinous shit you could possibly think of.
Your opinion matters as well.
Very quickly talk about the Super Nintendo Classic. Did anybody here get a pre-order?
Nope.
Me either.
I was actually not aware of said pre-orders.
They fucking announced the pre-orders. The pre-orders went live. They were gone like within fucking seconds. Like
they announced them today.
They announced them at Gamescom.
Oh.
I believe. I didn't watch any of the conferences, but I'm pretty sure it happened at Gamescom, which is basically 5 a.m. to us, while it's like 7 p.m. in Germany. I think it's Germany. So basically, it was announced like ridiculously early in the morning. So basically, all the Germans got this shit immediately. Oh, we got the shaft. I mean, I guess we're probably not buying from Target.UK, EU or something. But basically, anybody that was up that early in the morning got that shit quick, and then it was over. No more Super Nintendo Classics. And
so
that
you
sucks
had to be
because
at Target.
No, on the website,
early.
obviously.
It's the website only.
Well, it's not. Yeah, you can't. It's not out yet.
But you could pre-order it in the store.
I'm sure you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so basically, no one's getting that Super Nintendo Classic, and I want it more as a collector's item than to actually use it. To be completely honest,
I'll be honest with you. I'm not really. I mean, if I can get it, I'll get it. But I felt the same way with the NES Mini.
Yeah, like I told you before about the Raspberry Pi. You could fucking just make your own little SNES Classic on your own.
I don't know if that's really cool.
It's a gray area. I'm not going to go too far into it. Basically, it's a machine that you can use to emulate games. If you own the games, it's legal. So you can do it that way. And I do own pretty much every Super Nintendo game in the world upstairs. But besides the point.
But yeah, with the NES Mini, I got it for, when I was working, and...
You got it?
I did get my hands on one. I was working at Toys R Us.
What'd you do
So, they were like...
You own it?
Yeah. Paid for it.
Oh my god.
How much you want for it? How much you want for that? How much you want for that? I want one in my room. It's like my fucking... Give $100. Real talk, I'm making a fucking deal in this podcast right now.
No!
I saw you thinking about it too. Like, well, I could probably use the.
I think he's just like, really? We're doing this now?
Alright, we'll talk about this later.
Alright,
I'll tweet out how the conversation goes.
But I got the NES Mini, and I opened it up for Christmas, and...
You're not a retro gamer, though.
I played it.
You don't play these games.
I did. I mean, when I had...
But here's the difference. You didn't grow up with them like we did. Like Nick.
You're making me sound like I... No, I had... The NES was there for me to play, and I played shitty games, though.
That's your problem.
Yeah. But, I mean, here's the thing, though. Like, now, I mean, maybe the controls... I don't know.
This is time to bring back Joe's time machine. You have an NES Classic. It's the easiest fucking way to record NES games. Yo, bring that fucker over. We're binging the NES Classic. Announcing it right now.
Honestly, I thought you already had it or something.
No, I tried to get one. My brother got one and then sold it for some reason.
Oh.
But
I
looked for quite a while. I couldn't find one. That's it. That's how we decided the games we're gonna play too. Just play the ones on the fucking Classic.
But anyway, for this conversation, I played it those 2 days for Christmas. I had my uncle over there, so we were playing the shit out of some of the games, but not for very long though. I got really annoyed very quickly playing Super Mario 1. I don't know, the controls were so weird.
Joe, watch what you say about Mario 1.
I'm not insulting it.
Joe,
I'm just
you're
saying
about to lose all of our subscribers.
No, the controls were very different.
Left, right, jump.
That's all you need to know.
I don't know. Maybe it was
You
my
hold
TV
B to
and there
run.
was a delay or something. But it did not.
Put your TV in game mode, boy.
It did not feel good.
There probably was a fucking TV delay.
It probably was.
You saw me fucking change my TV to PC game mode to fucking get rid of my delay.
Yeah, you got a crazy nice TV. I don't know. But I was having a problem playing the games, and I was like, I'm done.
Joe, bring that fucker over here. We're gonna
show you how it's done.
This is the official announcement of Joe's time machine. We're gonna take Joe back in time to play all the old video games. But we'll get to that later.
But yeah. I'm
Back
just saying,
to the
NES,
SNES Classic.
Yeah,
though.
I mean, well, okay, yeah. So here's the thing. So with the NES, I was happy I had it. But I think I know what my problem was. I had the extension to the wire.
What do you mean? For the controller?
Yeah, the control, because the controller's like the
fuck
system's
that.
here,
Buy the wireless controller. There's a wireless one.
There is a wireless?
Yeah,
well,
it's way better.
One of my friends at work got me the extension, and I was able to get a couple feet away from the actual TV. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if that close problem. I would assume it's probably the TV wasn't in game mode. If you put it like into HDMI, it would have been the default setting, which any TV after like 2006 has a crazy delay if you don't fucking put it in game mode.
Mm.
Which
so
that could have been part of the problem because you need like perfect precision for a lot of those old games.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like it just felt like, you know, like how Super Mario, like when you play it now or then, maybe he felt like he was like kind of on ice.
I mean,
but I
Luigi,
didn't feel like that. No. It felt too solid and just clunky. I don't know.
Mario feels perfect. Luigi feels like he's on ice, generally speaking.
Getting a weird jump.
Regardless, yeah.
But yeah,
obviously your TV fucked up.
Clearly, I didn't have a good time playing those games. But yeah, I would definitely love to try it again. See, maybe it was a problem with my TV. I don't know.
Don't worry, we'll get it better for you. We'll make it right.
But I am looking forward to the SNES. For the one reason other than.
Did you have an SNES as a kid?
I didn't. That was the only one I didn't own.
I do, and mine still actually.
I told you a story of mine. Fucking, I took it out of my closet and spiders came out of it.
No.
Oh boy.
It was a fucking ride out of a horror movie. I was like, oh shit, my childhood.
Oh my God.
That was my system as a kid, man. Super Nintendo probably is still my favorite system, honestly. If I go back and think about it, it probably is still my favorite.
Mine still works, surprisingly.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my Spider one and show it to you. I still have it. It's upstairs.
I'm pretty sure.
I
haven't played it in a while, but
well,
pretty much every time.
Actually, no.
Last
Nick,
time I was at your house, we played this.
I got one better. My NES works, but my Super Nintendo did not.
Oh my God.
I know where my NES is. It's upstairs. It's in the same closet. It's in the same spider closet. But the NES works fine. I broke that out one day. It was a long time ago. I'm assuming it didn't fucking break in like the 4 years.
Yeah, I know. We had like 2 different NESs, and they both work. I still have the gun from Duck Hunt.
I still have it too.
Oh.
That does not work on LEDs.
No, it doesn't.
It will not work on current TV.
Yeah.
Which is depressing. You gotta get a fucking CRT for that shit to even sort of work. And even then, you still have to really hope you got lucky.
And play, what was that? Paperboy.
Fuck Paperboy, that game sucks. But, no, Super Nintendo Classic.
Yeah.
This is a good time, actually. Let's talk about Super Nintendo memories. Joe, you have none.
What?
You didn't have a Super Nintendo.
I played Tetris, and I didn't enjoy Mega Man.
Tetris, that's NES. None of those were on Super Nintendo.
Oh, Super Nintendo. Okay, my bad.
Fucking Tetris on NES. What are you, fucking... Who the fuck are you?
You're saying NES.
No, I said SNES. Or the SNES, as the Europeans call it.
SNES. I heard NES, so alright, go.
So Nick, tell me about your Super Nintendo memories. Give me your top 3 games and memories from those games.
I could tell you mine. Because I did play the SNES a few times.
Okay, fine. Joe, you go first.
Yoshi's Island.
What about it?
Loved it.
What specific memory can you recall about Yoshi's Island?
I was sitting alone playing the game at somebody else's house. Oh, and then and then I was at another person's house and we were playing Mario Kart. And I remember sitting there going, "This is nothing like what I have at home." And it's because I was so used to the N64 version. I was like, whoa.
This was post-SNES era.
Yeah.
So you weren't impressed.
No, I wasn't. Yeah. I had already been spoiled by the 64. Yeah.
All right. Nick? I'm trying to think of a couple good ones for myself, because I have them. I just can't fucking think of them. I have to break out the old games.
Ninja Turtles 4.
Oh, dude.
I have that game.
I have it too. I know where my physical copy is.
Me and my brother actually bought a copy on eBay. We were like, we want to play this game again.
Dude, that game is fucking.
It's still such a classic game.
Don't get me wrong. If you play by yourself, it's ass. But you get a couple friends together,
boring.
Dude.
If you get, it's only 2 players, but it's still fun
you get
to play.
a friend together, you switch off, or you get the new version on. No, don't get that version. Don't get the Xbox.
You can't even play that anymore. They took that out.
Wow, was that bad? Huh?
It was that bad. You cannot buy it anymore.
Wow.
They got rid of it.
Shit. Frozen time, man. That was like the only time me and my brother got along and played video games. That was it, man. That was like that. you brought up the memory that defines my Super Nintendo childhood.
Sometimes me and my brother.
It was me and my brother playing Turtles in Time, and being like, "Yo, this is the fucking best game of all time." Because Joe, have you ever played Turtles in Time?
No.
You missed out. It's basically.
Well, here's the thing that you guys have in common. You had an older brother who was already into all the gaming shit, so he let you play with him. That's your memories. I didn't. I had my cousin, and I only saw him on the weekend.
Shit.
Yeah. So I didn't really get to play.
So wait, did you ever play the original Mortal Kombat like on an original SNES? Because that's where I was going next.
Mortal Kombat.
Because dude, I remember.
He had my cousin had the Sega.
Oh yeah, the original version with all the blood, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
So that was the shit we played. But yeah, I don't know. We didn't really have a. I don't know. I would try to play a lot of those games with him, but only the weekend. So then when I was at home, I was like your generic kid playing coloring and shit. So
coloring.
So
on the
I
big
had
screen.
Legos and I had Legos and shit. So I didn't really game a lot, but there was a point where my parents were like, "All right, let's get the N64," and then I got Mortal Kombat Trilogy. And that was my Mortal Kombat. We could do a whole
podcast on the N64 because I was beyond the age of 6 when the N64 came out, so I could actually remember things.
Yeah.
But to go back to my most cherished SNES memories, I have to say it was fake crying. Yeah, I forgot that there was no camera on me. But first and foremost has got to be Super Mario World. Dude, that fucking game was it was perfect. Like, it's not my favorite game of all time. Just because, I Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3 and Dark Souls and Zelda and a whole bunch of other stuff. But as far as platformers go, I had a lot of games as a kid. But as far as platformers go, I don't think anything's ever still has never topped Super Mario World. The graphics were fucking amazing. The powers were awesome. Levels were fun. It was like it was fucking perfect. And to go back to me and my brother, like it was just like me and him would beat that entire game, and it was like it took us a fucking long time, like an unreasonable amount of time to beat a fucking platformer. But when we fucking did it, dude, it was awesome. Yeah. And then to go even further, just recently, the one time I was able to play video games with my brother again, because he does not play anymore. It was like the Wii. I'm like, look what I got. Super Mario World on the motherfucking Wii. And we just beat the whole fucking game. We just sat there, we're like, alright, let's go. Let's beat the whole fucking game. Similarly, the Wii, just make this a Wii conversation now. Me and my dad, we beat the original Legend of Zelda for the first time in like 20 years on the Wii, like just last year, and that was fucking amazing.
I remember you telling me that you and
your
dad played
that was
the
awesome.
original Zelda.
It's my dad's fault I'm a gamer right now. He's like, "Hey Thomas, I got this game right here."
You mean
And then me and then he fucking breaks out the map. We're gonna go adventuring. I was like fucking 3 years old, and I remember Zelda. I'll never forget Zelda.
You mean Snake?
Yeah, my dad doesn't play Solid Snake, but me and fucking dad are literally like, using a physical map and going like, "There's a fucking bomb right there, bomb!" I wasn't cursing, obviously.
With the 2-year-old right next to him, a fucking bomb.
No, I was the one. But no, it was awesome. But then, Super Nintendo conversation. But fucking Turtles in Time obviously was amazing. Fucking Zelda: Link to the Past. No impact on me as a child. Do you want to know why? I couldn't figure out where the fucking first dungeon was. I remember I'd had the game. I played it for like months, and I was like, "Where the fuck do I go?" I couldn't read. I was a fucking baby.
Yeah.
So like, I couldn't get anything out of it because I couldn't fucking read. I was a little fucking bitch. And so, Link to the Past did nothing for me as a kid. I went back and played it as an adult. Great game, but as a kid, nothing. I remember the fucking like you ever played. One game I keep remembering for some reason is fucking Alien vs. Predator on Super Nintendo. That game is not good. But I remember, I vividly remember the fucking first stage of that game. You're this fucking chick with like a lance or some shit, and the lance doesn't hit shit. And I'm like, "Why the fuck doesn't this work?" I remember it was like my first F-bomb, I think. And but
there was an
Alien vs. Predator?
There was an Alien vs. Predator game on Super Nintendo. Huh. It was a port of the arcade game, which is actually really good. But the Super Nintendo port was not good.
Well, I'm sure usually those are not good on the consoles.
So then it was...
And then, of course, Super Mario Kart was amazing.
Oh, of course.
Classic. You can't fuck with it.
I also like the Donkey Kong series.
Donkey Kong Country, yeah. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, you guys almost forgot that.
How did I forget Donkey Kong Country? Now, Donkey Kong Country, I sucked at. I beat the first one. I didn't own the next two. But I do remember King K. Rool being a douchebag.
Right. That fake death.
This is weird though because my memories of Donkey Kong, I had the Game Boy Color one.
Game Boy Color Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
It was like a see-through cartridge. It was like green but see-through. Like that's what I had for my Game Boy Color.
There was a Game Boy Color version of Donkey Kong Country, wasn't there?
Yes, they did. They did remake them on the Game Boy Advance.
Shit.
Yeah. I liked them. I mean, I remember getting up to the minecart level and
dying.
Yeah, a lot.
Oh, Joe, what we gotta do? We gotta play the new Donkey Kong Country games.
Yeah, I've wanted to.
I
never got the Wii.
I have both of them.
I think I have them too. I never played them really.
I have both of them. I have Tropical Freeze right there. It's right there. It's right there.
Oh wait, I don't think I own the first one. I have it on
the first one. I have it
on the 3DS, but
now Nick, about Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. You know how me and Matt can get very competitive when it comes to beating a hard game. We have rage quit on that game multiple times. And he moved to Florida, so now we're never going to finish it. It's done. We couldn't beat it. It couldn't be done.
Which game?
Donkey Kong Country Tropical.
Was it? Did it get that hard, or was
that fucking hard?
Really?
We like bought lives and shit in the shop, and we were like, all right, we got 9 lives. Let's fucking go. Wrecked. Like that game is not easy.
I would love to play that.
You should have played that with me, because at least I have some patience with.
Are we playing some sort of live stream? What's happening here? Like, I mean. That's a game that will get very streamable reactions.
We should.
Yeah. I hate Let's Playing now. I'm over it. But I would stream that game, absolutely. Because, oh man, that shit would be fucking fun.
I think, we're getting some ideas right now.
Yeah, no, it's fucking
better
good podcast.
ideas than whatever we had before. And we're doing
the podcast is also a channel preview, yeah. But, alright, I think we talked enough about the Super Nintendo Classic.
Yeah, so
basically... so little about the Super Nintendo.
Let's bring it around full circle. So, SNES, we can't pre-order it right now, but... Are you looking to get it?
As a collector's item, yes. But as I said, I probably wouldn't use it because I'm planning to get a Raspberry Pi to do all that shit for me.
Okay.
But I do want it. Also, a legal version of Star Fox 2 would be pretty cool. I've never played it before. I played the original Star Fox.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I want to play...
Joe, have you ever...
I love Star Fox. Never played the original one.
Oh, Joe. Now, have you ever seen the original one?
Yeah, of course.
I played it. I beat it. I actually thought it was really fucking good. I expected complete ass, because I played it later on. I didn't play it when it first came out. I thought it was going to be fucking horrendous, just looking at the graphics. Mm-hmm. But it was actually awesome. Like, the music was great. All the characters were there. It's, same story Star Fox 64, of course. They all
are. It's just a reboot over reboot.
It was actually really, really fun. Like, we should totally play that. We should play it.
I've never, like, I honestly, I don't even know what I've thought about it. I've seen, like, the graphics, and I'm like, alright,
it's Star Fox 64, but
never gotten a chance to. Yeah.
It's awesome. No, play it seriously, and then Star Fox 2. I don't know it's going to be good.
Well, I'm sure Star Fox 1 is going to be on the SNES.
It is. No? It is on the SNES.
So that's my incentive.
Yeah,
and then to play the second one. That's going to be pretty exciting to me.
As like a game that no one's really played legally. There's a version of it on the internet, but it's not the finished game. It's like a 90% finished game. So like right before the polish period where they clean everything up.
Right.
So it's kind of like it's an anomaly, the Super Nintendo Classic version. It's like
this is kind of like an unprecited thing that
nothing like this has ever happened.
Yeah, to bring back a game
that was long dead.
Yeah.
So it's cool. It's cool that we actually get the chance to play this fucking piece of history, basically.
Yeah.
And you know what's crazy, Joe? This is old news. This is very old news from when they first announced it. But the team that made Star Fox 2 had a launch party for the game when they announced it was coming to the SNES Classic. They actually went out and got drinks and fucking they had this whole fucking thing.
So they got to have the party that
they got to have the rap party that they didn't get to have 20 years ago.
That's a nice moment, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Like I mean that's got to be awesome for those guys. Like they put all this hard work into the game. It finally came out.
Yeah. Nick, are you planning on getting it?
I'm sure he's gonna try.
You have every game known to man. You are GameStop.
I already own this. I told you, I already have.
He has the original SNES. He doesn't even need the
Classic.
Still
good. The only thing was
1080p boy.
Would be Star Fox 2.
He doesn't care about resolution.
I don't care. What is that?
So Nick,
ladies and gentlemen, we have a person on this podcast.
I don't think so.
We have a person on this podcast who just said, "What is that?" to 1080p.
Yeah.
I don't think he was being serious.
Are you being serious?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think he's being serious.
He's being serious, but an answer like that, yeah, he's being serious.
He's got the wide-eyed, like, puppy dog. Like, all games look great.
So, Dragon Ball FighterZ actually just dropped a new trailer recently.
It was yesterday? I think it was just yesterday. We're recording this, what the fuck's today's date? Today's Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. By the time this gets uploaded, it'll be Wednesday, though. Probably.
Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
But, there was a new fighter for Dragon Ball. A new fighter for Dragon Ball FighterZ. A new trailer for Dragon Ball FighterZ, which, in case you're unaware, we have we're Dragon Ball fans in this household.
Yeah. Now, real quick, what I want to point out is we
also show the picture of that Gohan the Gohan statue I got.
Okay, here, go ahead.
Just add that in. It's very cool. I need to show it off. But
anyway, yeah. So if you guys do check out any of our videos before, specifically, we did have a preview discussion,
an initial reveal discussion, I guess.
Yeah,
like a week or two after the reveal. But
yeah. Where we did talk about.
We're late on a lot of things.
I had mentioned that I would like a story mode. Tom said that knowing the studio, I'm not, not for verbatim.
You're right. That's a good callback. I did say I did not think there was going to be a story. Or
there would not be a story mode. Yeah,
but there's fucking zombie Gokus.
There, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You didn't see the trailer?
No. It's
show this man the trailer.
All right, real quick, hold on.
No, we don't have the pause. Leave it going.
Yeah, leave it. All right.
I mean, we can hear Nick's genuine reaction to it.
Wait, this is.
No, I'm actually showing it.
They're not Wait, I mean, they're not redoing like the anime. Or
no, it's a brand new story.
What?
Yeah,
it's a brand new. Hold on. I hope it's gonna get probably the trailer in the background, but I just want Nick's live reaction. Joey, if it's not good, just cut it out.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's Dragon Ball FighterZ? Hold on, I'm gonna
put
find
more
this.
letters in there. No, okay.
Hold on, I'll find it. Don't you worry, guys.
Why don't you just type it?
Oh, Nightwing and Harley Quinn are hooking up.
Oh,
my.
The new movie.
I have not seen that yet.
Neither have I.
I was not aware that Nightwing and Harley Quinn were hitting their self in their sexy parts.
So right now Tom is going through his recommended list looking for this trailer when he could just type it in. He's got the DR. What is that? DR.
Doctor Dragon Ball.
Doctor Dragon Ball. Fighter. There you go.
Here we are.
Well done.
Is it volume?
I did mute the volume, didn't I?
You son of a...
Have you seen any trailer for this game?
I don't think I have.
Oh,
besides knowing that the game is coming out.
Nick, look at this game. Just look at it now.
Okay, obviously we're Piccolo and Krillin.
The newly revealed characters. It is not the best looking Dragon Ball game you've ever seen, Nick.
It looks amazing.
I have stronger reaction Nick to being recorded right now.
I wish it was showing my reaction.
I should have recorded your face.
I shouldn't.
Next time we do this.
Oh wow, Android 16 and Android.
17 and 18 are fighting together, which is actually really cool.
Okay, so it's like a rocket group.
I guess. 16 is the big burly man.
Oh, the Hell Flash.
Oh yeah, the Hell Grenade, that's pretty cool. Wait for the story though. I thought it was gonna be Black Goku. I thought it was gonna be Goku Black right here. Look at the fucking zombie Gokus. It's creepy. It's also easy to animate, so that we don't have to spend extra money on other characters. There's also Dragon Ball Super Bulma there. Oh, dead! Everyone's dead! It's also really soon that's coming out. Really fucking soon. Pre-order now to get fucking Super Saiyan Blues. Look, exactly what we were talking about before. It comes full circle. Show the screen. Oh, it's too late. Oh, I'm getting the fucking collector's edition now. It looks sick.
Wait, that's the statue comes with?
Yeah.
I'm buying it.
Me too, yo.
Take my money right now.
I skipped that part. I didn't see the ending.
Yo, I did not see that statue at the end. Oh my god.
Did you record your own recording to the statue? Reaction, I mean?
That was my genuine reaction.
That was my genuine... I didn't see the ending.
Wow.
You're on board?
Yeah.
On
board.
It's fucking Marvel vs. Capcom. But Dragon Ball, and it looks 100 million times better than Marvel vs. Capcom. Dude, my dick was so hard the second I saw this. Not right now. I mean before.
We're still streaming.
I know it is.
Like, I don't know if you realize that.
I don't think he cares.
I'm just watching the fucking
the
voices.
viewers have to know that.
But it looks fucking amazing, though.
It does.
I don't even know what the fuck we were talking about before. Oh, yeah. Nick, what's your reaction to that?
Speechless.
He really is. He hasn't seen any trailers for the game before. I didn't know you were that blind. It's the best looking Dragon Ball game, period, ever, by far. It's Marvel vs. Capcom gameplay, which once again, dick hardening.
Yeah.
It has a story mode that looks like it could be pretty cool. With
Yeah,
Zombie Goku and Piccolo.
definitely intrigued by that story mode because, like, I mean,
I will
looks
return
like
to
there's
Let's
zombies.
Plays for that story mode if you do it with me.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
We're YouTube.
We are YouTube. We are one.
No, but like I have
many.
to question though, like, is it really zombies or is it like a clone army or something?
It's some stupid shit like that.
Yeah,
It could be Android Goku. Who the fuck knows?
That's definitely not.
Actually,
Android, 'cause
no. I
they
remember.
look like zombies.
No. They said that Android's going to play a big role in the story, which is why 16 is in the game. I still remember they said that. So it could be like fucking some kind of Android clone monsters.
Dr. Shiro.
Dr. Flamingo.
By the way, real quick, I achieved my goal.
Oh,
You got the Charizard.
I went all the way to fucking Pennsylvania to get this. While I was at Pennsylvania, I visited Matt. And we went to a comic shop. I thought maybe I'd get lucky and get Dragon Ball Super cards.
You're not going to find them, Joe. Just give up.
Yeah, so they didn't
Amazon.
have them either.
I actually was going to order them off Amazon, and my fucking card got declined. I still don't actually know why.
Damn.
Should look into that.
But yeah, I picked that. I got that. I got a Necro.
So you got the card itself, or you bought a pack?
Oh no! Yeah, no. I bought 12 card packs. Interestingly, he had 11 cards sitting in his box, right? So I was like, and he had the whole deal for what is it, 3 for $10. So like, give me the 12 packs, pay $40. So I start counting them, and I'm like, oh, you're one short. I need one more. So he goes and opens up a new box, and he's like, go ahead, take the pack anywhere you want.
You picked the heaviest one, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I was like, I'll just take one from the middle. And
Guaranteed GX.
I don't know, but this is the thing. I didn't look at the pack when I opened it because Andy took the pack and like they wanted to help me open up the packages, and he saw the deck and then he gave it to me and he just made like that face like I'll like what I see, and I'm going through the cards and sure enough the fucking Charizard's sitting right there, and I was so excited
He
because
got
that is
Pokemon
the one card
cards.
I'm looking for.
You got the new pack of Pokemon cards. You could have bought them for like $5, you know.
What's that?
You could have bought them for like $5 on TCG.
I could have, but I don't know.
That ruins the adventure. I know.
Exactly.
I'm actually on a similar thing. I've been looking for a game for my girlfriend for a long time, but I refuse to order it because every time I'm in a GameStop and they're like, "Oh, it's at this store," I'm like, "All right, the journey has a new destination." So the quest has been continuing because I'm all over the fucking New York in my job. So like I give myself an adventure to do on the day, and we're getting real personal on this podcast.
It's alright.
It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, I just
You
like
got
to say
Charizard?
that I got my Charizard. I also managed to. I got 3 GXs. So the Charizard, I got the Necroza.
But you don't play the game, so you have no idea if these cards are any good.
I don't. That's
They
the
look
thing.
cool.
They look cool to me. So I got the Necrozma.
You're gonna get it graded.
GX. I probably should get them graded.
Yeah, do it. Fucking just hang that fucker up.
And a Ho-Ho GX.
Oh, yo, I'll give you $100 for that.
What?
No, not really.
$100 for the SNES, for the NES, and $100 for the Ho-Ho.
The NES was real. The Ho-Oh, I will not give $100 for that. I'll probably just get my own packs.
Yeah.
But all right, I think we talked enough about whatever the fuck.
Well, we turned that into
straight into Pokemon. Yeah.
But yeah, so Dragon Ball FighterZ looks
amazing.
It still looks
going
amazing.
to purchase. Going to purchase Super Specialist now. I saw that fucking statue. Joe, put a picture of the statue up. Thank you.
But yeah, no. My main thing was that I wanted to talk to you about how there is clearly a story mode now.
Yeah,
you said there wouldn't be.
I didn't think there was. I really thought it was going to either be like a fucking text-based retelling of the original story or nothing at all. Kudos, Joe. You got this one.
There we go.
How they are making this game that quickly, though, means it must have been in production for a long time.
Oh, it had to have been.
Because it's coming out in February. It looks incredible. How many characters are we going to start with, though?
I don't know.
There's a strong possibility we're going to get like 16 characters with
I'm
the bat.
pretty sure we're
DLC
guaranteeing all the main guys through Dragon Ball Z.
And pre-order Super Saiyan Blues.
Yeah, so but it says early access, so they're in the game.
Yeah, of course. I'm also confident that we're going to get hit. And also, remember what I said about BlazBlue? How I can earn the character or I can just buy him for $1?
Yeah.
Same people.
Oh, okay.
It all came full circle. You could pre-order them or you could play the game and earn them.
Oh, there you go.
It all comes full circle.
There you
but
go.
I think we're gonna get all the main guys, obviously, and I think they're gonna include Hit. He's popular enough that I think he's going to be in the game as a playable character right off the bat.
I think Hit is a pretty safe decision.
Hit and Beerus probably going to be in the game, and then
Beerus, Whis, Vados, Champa.
If they're smart, they're going to charge you for Goku Black and Zamasu because people want those characters, and they know they can charge us for them, and I will buy them, and I will probably stream myself buying them. Like, all right, like zoom in on my fucking wallet. Here's me making the purchase. Let's go. And then I fucking zoom in. I did that for Xenoverse with the. I didn't fucking put that up, but I was really hyped for when they put Goku Black in Xenoverse. So I was like, yo, yeah. I didn't make a video on that at all, did I? Fuck, man, I'm horrible.
Get back on that.
I know.
So that's super. What do you think of? I know you both love Final Fantasy more than I do.
Of course.
We're
going into mobile game territory.
Final Fantasy 15 mobile?
Let's go into the positive news first.
Okay.
The Final Fantasy 15 PC version, which is essentially the version of the game we all should have gotten in the first place. So, Joe, you're uninitiated. Nick, I don't think you finished 15, did you?
I didn't even start 15.
I played 15. I have it.
You finished it?
No, I didn't.
Well, so, and I'm the only one that's fully aware, 15 was not a complete game when it launched.
Oh. There
There were a lot of issues, but the issues were basically... The game was kind of rushed because 10 years of development, it got scrapped, shit changed around, it all went to hell, basically. They salvaged the game from the depths of despair, basically. Mm-hmm. Despair. But in that salvaging, they basically had to cut a lot of shit out of the game to get it out on time, because if they didn't, it never would have been released. So then they started doing all DLC. The DLC, there were 2 DLC packs so far. One was great, one was just okay. The second one was the way better one. But the game has a couple weird issues with the graphics and stuff. But the PC version specifically looks flawless. Like, it looks like we all thought the game would actually look. It looks perfect. Mm-hmm. Fucking 8K resolution it can go up to, which is fucking insane.
Oh wow. Okay.
It runs really well. It just has everything off that. All the DLCs in the game right off the bat. They added a part to the game's story that wasn't in the game originally. So basically, there was a part of the story that was basically just never explained. And they were like, fuck, we just forgot this. So they edited it back in later as like an update. It was a free update.
Okay.
But I played the game before that update, so I got the shit end of this day, because I like fucking... I don't know, it was just annoying to basically miss out on part of the story and have to go back and replay it.
Yeah. So
people that waited for the PC version are getting the perfect version of the game, which is great for them. Sucks for me, because I'm like, I got this fucking half-assed version, but I still have 15. As for the mobile phone version, though... Fine. Like, I mean, It's an episodic mobile version of Final Fantasy 15, which they're giving you the first episode for free. It's literally just a chibi style, but it tells the whole story of the game.
Yeah, they made it sound like combat would be
about the
same. But the thing is, how does that work in a mobile?
You probably just mash a button and it does everything, honestly. It's literally like, you probably just hold down on it.
Mash a button? You mean tap it?
Tapping the screen to progress?
Like, I'm not going to play this. I have no desire to. I mean... The art style is kind of adorable, and it could have worked maybe as a 3DS version. I think putting it on a phone is probably a bad call, because unless you buy one of those admittedly cool, like, Switch-esque controls you could put around it, it'll be uncomfortable to play, and I'm not going to do it.
I'm pretty sure that just based off of what I've seen for Final Fantasy 15, how amazing it is, and just grand in scale it is, that my phone is going to crash immediately.
Well, that's why the
third
it's severely downgraded graphics.
Oh, it's severely downgraded, but I mean, we're talking.
At the same
there's
time,
going to be episodes that they're going to be releasing.
Wait, Joe, what'd you get up to? I don't want to talk too many spoilers, but did you get past?
I was in the desert area, the first area.
So you didn't get past a certain part that I don't want to spoil. Okay, then.
Yeah, but I'm just saying is that alone, just that. Yeah. I mean, that's a huge area we're talking.
No, if they really downgrade the graphics, they could fit that on worse graphics.
Yeah,
they totally can.
But all the episodes, there's going to be so much that they're going to be adding into this fucking thing. This one app is going to kill my phone.
Well, I mean, I have plenty of gigs, so it doesn't really matter. But at the same, are you really going to play it though?
No.
It's going to be your taking a shit game.
Nope, I'm not going to be playing it.
Yeah, I have Sonic the Hedgehog for taking a shit, and Sonic 2. Until I finish those games, I'm not going to be taking a shit. With game free, but
because without those games, I'm not taking a shit.
Well,
you're going to be severely backed up.
That'd be bad. But no, mobile games, like, I just recently got over a Dokkan Battle addiction. They're not good ideas. Just stop. I'm tired of it. I want real video games. And I know mobile's like, it's an easy outlet of, like, you can put a cheap game out and probably make a good chunk of money back just based on the whales. People that spend a fuck ton of money on the game, and people that spend a fuck ton of money on the game. Mm-hmm. Compared, like, it's like 9 out of 10 people do not spend a dime. That one person that does spends enough to make it up for people that don't, basically, is how that works.
Yeah.
So, like, mobile games are just, they're cash grabs. They really are. They can be fun to play for a little bit, but eventually you gotta spend money if you want to win or compete or whatever. It's just...
This just came full
circle. Final Fantasy 15, you get the first episode free. Pay $5 for every other episode is what I'm assuming it's gonna be. Yeah. It's not... Just play the real game. Like, why play the mobile version? Just play the real game. And that's my opinion on it. Like, it's cool that they could fit it into a game. If they made a 3DS version, I would actually be on board for that. Mm-hmm. Or even just release the chibi version as, like, a side thing within the main game. That'd be cool to play. Are you familiar with Dragon Quest 11?
No.
Well, most people aren't. Dragon Quest isn't very popular here. But Dragon Quest actually did something really cool where the main game actually has 2 separate graphic styles. You can actually play it in, like... Also, Joe, you might want to play Dragon Quest, because Dragon Quest actually has Dragon Ball Z graphics. Akira Toriyama did the designs for all the Dragon Quest characters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it looks really good.
Yeah. I know how it looks like.
Yeah, exactly. Dragon. So imagine, like, imagine these graphics in an RPG.
That'd be some sick shit.
Yeah, exactly. Or... you could play it like chibi style, like on the 3DS, and the game is the exact same aside from the graphics. And you can actually switch your saves back and forth between the two. Mm. That would be awesome for Final Fantasy 15. And if they did it that way, that'd be cool. I'd be on board for that. Because what if I wanted to play it on the go and didn't mind the downgrade graphics? As long as like the cutscenes look the same, I guess. That I'd be cool with that. Mm-hmm. What they're doing with this, though, honestly, if you can transfer your save, that would be cool. I'm not even going to pretend it's not. That would actually be cool if you can. But the game, I don't see them being able to make that same exact game on the phone. They can't do it. 3DS, yeah, I think they can. If they fuck with the graphics enough, yeah, absolutely. Or even like like I said, just maybe a Switch version or something. The Switch can probably handle the main game though, just a little downgraded.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would do it without like putting a 3DS version or like a downgraded version, like a Vita version maybe even. But on the phone, I just don't see it. I don't see them being able to make it tie back into the main game in a way where you'd want to actually do that. And I don't want to play the game again on a downgraded version. Like, if I'm going to fucking play the game, I'm going to play it on my PS4. But I guess some people might play it. I don't know. I'm kind of over mobile games. Brave Exvius is cool, but it's not cool enough, which is the other Final Fantasy mobile game. It's actually really good, but I don't know. I'm just tired of it. I want real games. I want real games. Speaking of real games, Joe, what's our next topic?
What have you been playing recently?
Oh, me. We're starting with me, huh?
That is the how I wrote it down. But
we can start with me. I don't care.
I mean, unless we want to just get in Nick, because he has.
Yeah, Nick has been very silent for the entire Final Fantasy. I mean, he didn't play 15 whatsoever, so I guess. No. Play that fucking game, Nick. It's short if you blast through it.
I think I haven't.
Nick, what have you been playing?
I've been playing, if I have any time to play, Persona 5.
Go on.
I haven't played much. I would try to put some time in it.
No, give me some opinions. Give me some thoughts. Give me some opinions on Kamoshida.
Really like. Oh my god! Don't get me started.
I know. I want to get you started on Kamoshida. Get started.
Fucking perv.
Kamoshida is a fucking perv. But continue. Talk louder.
Oh my god.
Yeah, tell us.
I'm just glad I got.
Tell Joe why Kamoshida's a dick. As someone who was probably, I'm assuming, has never played Persona.
Never played any Persona.
I didn't play any Personas. This is
the first one. Me and Amanda sold on Persona 5. Mm-hmm. Even though you bought it anyway without us telling you to.
I mean, like I've seen like a couple times you've been
Persona
playing.
5 is an amazing game. I strongly recommend playing it.
Yeah, it looks nice. I mean, it's just not a game that I would play.
Everybody says that until they try it, and then you can't put it down. Joe, I suggest you give it one shot, one opportunity.
Well, I'm very cheap right now. I gotta manage my money certain ways. So
I don't want you to borrow my copy. I should plan to replay it.
Yeah, no.
Regardless, Nick, go on. Tell Joe why Kamoshida has to have his heart changed.
He abuses the volleyball team.
No. Who is Kamoshida?
Oh, who is he?
Yeah.
He's one of the teachers at the school that you go to.
He's a PE coach. He's a coach of the volleyball team.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you go to school in this game?
You go to school, yeah. You go to school. All right, to tell you about Persona real quick, because Nick's being a little quiet right now. But Persona is essentially, it's a life simulator / dungeon crawling RPG.
Okay.
So everything you do like during the day is just your regular daily life. all of that shit ties into your nightlife, which is usually either your RPG murdering monsters or collecting personas life, or you go into a palace, which is the main dungeons. But basically, everything you do in your main regular life, like you can bang your teacher, which I've high selling point of the game. You can bang your teacher. I did.
Right.
You could hang out with some fucking girl that plays chess all the time, and she'll teach you how to strategize better, which you'd use in the dungeons later. Right. You could hang out with your teammates, and if you hang out with them, you become more homey like with them. They'll by the end of the game, they'll be jumping in front of you to take a bullet that would have killed you, for example. Okay. They wouldn't do that normally. And if you level them up enough, you actually level up like their persona, which is basically their Pokemon. Is the easiest way to explain it. Everyone gets a super powerful Pokemon, which is their persona. It's their inner self, and to use all their magic and shit, they use their personas. Your main character can have more than one persona, which is what makes him special. So in that way, it's literally like Pokemon. You capture the personas and you fucking use them to fuck shit up. But it's more of an adult Pokemon. There's cursing, there's violence, there's rape, as Kamoshida will tell you. It's an interesting game. It does take a little while to get into it, though. And if you give it a shot, I think that everybody that gives it a shot will like it if they know they're getting themselves into it. If they think they're getting Final Fantasy from it, though, they're not going to like it. If you know that you're getting yourself into like a really deeply social game, you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Just know what you're getting yourself into. But then there's the palaces, which the palaces are these big-ass dungeons. There's like, I think 8 of them, if I'm not mistaken, which are the main dungeons of the game. Generally speaking, they're created by some asshole who's really doing some fucked up shit. The whole point of the palaces is that you're a phantom thief. You go in, you steal their heart. So you literally are trying to break into these palaces, steal the thing that makes these people like douchebags. And then when you escape,
desires.
Yeah, their desires. Yeah, and when you do that, they turn normal. Essentially, they realize, holy fuck, I'm such a dick. I'm gonna go kill myself now. They usually say that, but they don't always. But generally speaking, you're making life better for everybody you know. And there's usually a personal reason for going into these dungeons, because it's somebody you know getting harassed or abused, or in some cases the whole fucking world is at stake, you know. But it's shit like that.
Okay, alright.
I'd say give it a shot. Now, Nick, why do we hate Kamoshida?
Well, like I said, he's abusing the volleyball team. And they won't say anything. You question them, how you get this injury. They're afraid.
They're so fucking scared of him that they won't tell you a thing.
They won't say, yeah. They won't even tell their own parents or anything.
No, Nick. Explain the inside of Kamoshida's dungeon. What do you see all around the dungeon?
First, it's outside. It's a castle.
Oh yeah, Kamoshida thinks he's the castle of the school.
He's the king of the castle.
So he thinks he's king of the castle. So when in his mind, he sees the school as his castle. So that's his palace. That's the dungeon. The dungeons are based on someone's inner desires.
Okay, all right.
And oh my god, what is he wearing?
Oh yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ! He's wearing a crown and he's got a robe. And what he's wearing underneath, it's open. And what is he wearing? A fucking pink thong.
He's wearing a pink thong. And this is the douchebag. But no, the inside of the dungeon is also pretty fucked up. Like I said, it's based on his desires. Yeah. So the inside of the dungeon, you're seeing volleyball girls' panties scattered everywhere, like as statues.
Mm.
Right.
And then the one person that he desires, that he really likes, is in a bikini.
And a party member of yours, who he tried to rape, failed to rape because she said no, so he raped her best friend instead, who then tried to kill herself. She jumped off a fucking building because of it, and somehow survived, but we all thought she died, obviously. But, and then you're like, because at first you're like, should we really do this? Should we really be fucking with people's mental psyche and shit? And then after that, you're like, let's take this fucker down. So you basically go into his fucking mind and fight through his dungeon, which his dungeon is actually really cool. And there's a dick monster in that one. There's also a bigger dick monster later on in the game, who I believe I sent you a picture of.
Yes, you did.
Okay, just making sure that you're aware.
Yeah.
It's a good game. It's dick monster.
Yeah. So there's like a lot of like weird shit going on, but
yeah.
Okay.
But it's more further explaining the Persona because basically the battle system is actually really cool. So it's kind of like a very fast-paced turn-based RPG, if that makes sense. Because if you do everything right, you'll fucking blast through fights like that. If you suck, you're gonna get wrecked. Okay. So enemies have weaknesses and everything, but if you hit them with their weakness, you can actually attack again, or do an all-out attack, which can attack everything on the screen. And it's just fucking fun. Yeah. And the more you live up to these social links, which is like your friendship with the people outside of the castle, you have more abilities. You get like one guy will give you more gun abilities, another one will give you more the ability to switch your partners in the middle of battle. Like everything kind of goes together in this way that I've never seen another game do. which is why Persona 5 is fucking amazing, and everyone needs to play it. Give it a shot, Joe.
Okay.
Give it a shot.
Alright.
You will fucking love it if you give it enough time to get past the first dungeon. You will fucking love it. I'm sorry for stealing your thunder there, Nick, as there was actual thunder.
Yeah, right.
But I finished Persona 5. It's one of my favorite games of all time. It's probably my top 5 now. It's really, really good.
So that's it you've been playing, Nick?
Yep. That's all.
You're not used to the whole talking into a mic thing, are you, Nick?
Yes, no. I'm trying to think of what to say.
It's hard.
I think I got what I had to say out of it.
You gotta be as loud as. I talk to people.
I got what I wanted to say out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, that all you've been playing, Nick?
Yeah.
Wow, you gotta find some free time, dude.
I don't have time. I've been working and stuff.
Yeah, I know the struggle. Trust me, I know the fucking struggle. I haven't been playing much either. Like in the past week, I've played Sonic Mania, which I should have beaten in an afternoon. I just beat it today. It came out. It took me a full week to beat Sonic Mania, but Sonic Mania is fucking awesome. So Sonic Mania, basically, Joe, do you know the story of Sonic Mania?
Yeah, I did catch like what was the whole development hell shit that it went through. Yeah.
No, it didn't go through development. No, it went through development perfection. Basically, some fans made a couple.
That's kind of what I meant. Yeah.
Some fans made a couple fan games. They were really good, and people were like, "Damn, Sega should hire you guys." And Sega was like, "All right." And they were like, "Make the mobile version of Sonic 1 and 2," which I have. They're fantastic. Mm-hmm. So they proved themselves with that. They also made the HD version of Sonic CD, which is on the PS3, I believe. Mm-hmm. Which that's also the best version of that game you could possibly get. So then Sega was like, "All right, you want a shot at the title?" And they basically said, "You guys can make the next official 2D Sonic game. Prove it. If you think you do it better than us, prove it."
Yeah, it became a passion project. Basically,
it was literally it was a passion project.
It wasn't until I guess the head of Sega saw the game and was like, "Holy shit! Like, this is good."
It's not even that. It was amazing. It is the best Sonic game ever made, and it's literally just because these guys literally got their shot. They got their dream opportunity. Imagine you're in your fucking bedroom making a fan game, which I've done. I've dabbled.
Yeah.
I've low key hoped that I would get picked up by Nintendo. It didn't happen. But this dude got the fucking dream perfected. Like he made games that he thought were good.
Well, they were hackers, modders, people like that. So they were like they had a lot of passion for it.
Yeah, like they wanted to do it. Like, and Sega clearly didn't think 2D Sonic was as big as 3D Sonic or as important. So they were like, you know what? Let's give these fans a shot. They'll do it cheap. They'll basically do it for free because they want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is like Sega's dark period. We're talking like
Sega's had a bit of a dark period, but
05.
06.
06.
But regardless, though, long story short, they gave these fans a chance to make the next official 2D Sonic game.
And they did it.
And they knocked it out of the fucking park, man. That game, every single level is perfect, basically. Like, don't get me wrong, there's some cheap shit. There always will be in 2D fucking games.
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Like, from my perspective, because that is also a game that I've been playing this week. As soon as I saw actually Tom playing it on PlayStation, I was like, bought it. Like, instantly.
You're like, if he's playing, it must be good.
Well, I mean, technically kind of what I was thinking, but I had also seen a trailer like a few weeks before, like something saying that Sonic Mania and it was like going to be the best Sonic game ever, and I was like, all right. And then when I saw you playing it, I was like, that kind of solidified my decision. I was like, I'll just buy it right now.
It's so good. Now, the things that make it cool though, it pays respect to the past while also just being a good game in and of itself, and then while also bringing new shit. So, for example, most of the levels are from older games, but they're all remixed in like ways that make them way better than the originals ever were. Mm-hmm. With the exception of maybe the Green Hill Zone in the very beginning. Green Hill Zone is kind of like the intro level, gets used to the controls and everything, and yada yada. Yeah. It's pretty simple.
Chemical Zone. Yeah, Chemical Plant was the major change that I remember.
Chemical Plant Zone was awesome because it was something that was in another Sonic game. I don't remember exactly which one, but Chemical Plant basically. The first act was more like regular Chemical Plant Zone, but it was just fun to play, obviously. Still had amazing music. And then the second act, though, they added these these things that drip like some goop around, and that goop was used in like some crazy platforming ways, where like you basically would zip all around, and the goop would...
They bounced you all over the fucking place.
They bounced all over the fucking place. But they used this goop so well that it made the level feel extremely unique, even though it was an older level. And the next level, I think, was Studiopolis.
Yeah, the thing with that goop shit, it instantly reminded me of like if anybody's ever played Portal 2 specifically, when they introduced the blue shit and you started jumping all over the place. I was like, yo, this is awesome. Just like I just love how smooth it felt, like just running at one point, and then you enter like this pool of like goop, and you just bounce, and you just go flying so high, and he's still fucking running and flying at the same time. And then he just lands on the next track and just keeps going. I was like,
"Oh, Joe, what you gotta do when that happens? Hold down. He'll stay in ball form and just keep rolling, man. It's fucking awesome."
Yeah,
but this is the
but it was just what I saw. It was just like this level.
It's so satisfying. It's so satisfying.
Yeah.
It feels
my
good to play.
favorite level, just because of the music, is Studiopolis.
The Studiopolis music is amazing. That whole level is awesome. Like that's a new level. That was never in any of the Sonic game, by the way. So the other two were in other Sonic games, but Studiopolis was not in the other game. But it was the whole TV studio vibe. Like the music was cool. Like dude, Studiopolis, man. Yeah, it's so fucking good. I don't want to spoil too much, but then it just keeps going like that. Yeah. And then like towards the end of the game, there's like the last level. Not to get too deep into it, but it has like these like like the bumpers like that that a pinball machine would have.
Yeah.
It has those all over the fucking place, along with these magnetic balls, and it uses both of these for some sick platform. It's just so fucking fun to play. Yeah. Like, dude, Sonic Mania, A1. That game gets a fucking 10 out of 10, man. Like, fucking Super Saiyan 4 Goku out of 10, bro. Like, dude, that game is. I'd almost want to say perfect, but I haven't played it again as Knuckles. I know there's some different shit with Knuckles. No. Joe, you might want to cut this out because it's a spoiler. But I want to spoil something because it's just amazing. I don't know if we're ever going to get around to actually playing it.
I mean, I haven't finished the game yet.
Exactly. But no, it's not about. It's a fucking 2D Sonic game. It doesn't really matter. But this part is so funny. And do you plan to 100% complete the game? The only way I won't tell you is if you plan to 100% it.
What is 100%? Like get all the Chaos Emeralds?
Get everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, I want to tell you though because it's so fucking great. It's amazing, Joe. It's so good.
Tell me.
All right.
Because I probably know it.
No. So if you do a couple things, I don't remember exactly how to unlock them. You can unlock End Knuckles mode, which so instead of Tails, you can bring Knuckles with you.
Yeah.
But you could also pick Knuckles.
Yeah.
Click End Knuckles mode.
Yeah.
And then Joe, at the end of the game, the funniest thing you could possibly imagine could happen. So at the very end of the game, this is a spoiler. You may cut this out, but I want to tell you because it's fucking amazing. Just like my voice while I tell you this, and then you get a reaction. Are you sure?
Go for it.
Okay. So at the very end of the game, you're basically running from Eggman, Knuckles is behind you, and then guess who fucking saves you from Eggman? Knuckles.
What?
A third Knuckles fucking comes in with the car, the plane, and flies you out of the Eggman Fortress. It's fucking incredible.
Oh, because the sprite, they can't change it.
No. That's specialized Knuckles. I think it's if you're Knuckles by himself, it's not like that. But because you have Knuckles and Knuckles, so it's Knuckles and Knuckles, and then the third Knuckles comes in and flies you out of there. It's fucking incredible.
Wait, so then what happens when you're playing just Knuckles?
I believe it's Tails that saves you.
That's ridiculous.
I know, they did it as a joke, and it's the fucking funniest thing I've ever seen. I was watching a review that showed it, but they at least showed it. So yeah. After this, I'll show you. It's fucking. Hold on a minute. We're doing this again. Knuckles. It's fucking fantastic. Whoa! What the fuck? No.
What?
I accidentally put on fucking Gucci Mane. Knuckles. And there, yeah, here it is. Skip a little bit ahead to when he's actually
getting the fight.
Right. Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's the whole boss fight, actually.
Yeah, I've never even seen this one. What's this? That's the drum loading. Hold on.
No,
my controller died! I don't know if it actually happens when you get the normal ending. I usually lift the laptop or something.
Oh, shit.
That's just the fucking normal ending. That's boring. Hold on.
It probably would be, no?
I think it might be in the beginning of this video, actually. Hold on.
No, it's not.
It's the end of the Titanic Monarch, so I guess if they're fucking up.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, this is the actual final boss, but I won't spoil it for you because he's a pain in the ass. But hold on.
Already watched it.
It's fucking Eggman.
Of course it's Eggman. What the fuck is this? What's that?
That's a pellet.
Oh, it's different because he has the cast emeralds. It's not the same if you have, it's way better if you don't have the cast emeralds. That's depressing. So sad. Why is he fighting it again? Alright, fuck it. Fuck it. We'll find it later. But it's really funny though.
Yeah.
But alright, I don't want to talk anymore about Sonic Mania, and I hope you cut that out because I just threw a spoiler because it's the funniest fucking thing in the entire world. What have you been? Actually, no. I've also been playing Uncharted Lost Legacy, which you saw. I just got it today. It's pretty cool. It's good. I didn't get far enough into it.
It looks amazing from what I'm seeing you play.
As an Uncharted would. Yeah. I also been playing Hellblade actually, which Hellblade's awesome. Mm-hmm. Now I told you a little about this, but not on the podcast. But basically, let me go back to my podcasting seat. Basically, Hellblade is like the craziest sound design I've ever heard in a game. So, Joe, if you play this game, play it with a pair of headphones. Okay. Because basically, your character you're playing as is undergoing some kind of psychosis. She's literally insane, and she hears voices. So if you have the headphones on, it sounds like you can hear them all around you. Like you hear voices in your head. They talk to you. They talk to you. They understand. Like yeah, exactly. And it's actually fucking insane. And the whole game is designed around this. So like, there's no HUD, there's no anything. So if there's something you have to look at, they'll be like, focus, Senua. And I'm like, oh shit. Like,
it's like that YouTube shit. They have like ASMR shit, where like you it sounds like you can hear them like somebody talking back here, and it's like, oh fuck.
I guess it is similar, but it's in a game, and it's in a fucking game that's like an action combat game where there's also a lot of exploration.
That's pretty cool.
It is really cool. It's like a 5-6 hour game, so it's short. It's $30.
Yeah.
Check it out if you want to experience that. I have never played another game like it. Yeah. If you want the most game experience this year, that's it. Yeah. Hellblade's awesome.
It's just because of that sound effect.
Well, the game itself is also really good. The story's interesting. Yeah. The combat's interesting. Think of it like Norse God of War before God of War 4, I guess. And the gameplay is fine. It's a lot of puzzles, so if you like puzzles, by all means. But it's cool. It's worth it though for the very, very unique experience. Oh, it's also a horror game, kind of. It's not supposed to be, but it's actually fucking horrifying because of the voices.
Okay.
But that's awesome.
What was it called?
Hellblade. Senua Sacrifice. It's right there. Girl's face. Blue girl's face.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
To look into my list of games I'm playing right now as well. I'm also playing Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age. Awesome remake. The reason Final Fantasy 12 Zodiac Age is awesome. You could up the speed of the game by 4 times, and that is a very slow game. So the fact that you can do that makes it entirely playable. So I never finished it originally. I still haven't yet, but I'm working on it. And that is what I've been playing. Joe, what have you been playing?
So besides, yeah, it is thunder. So besides Sonic Mania, I have been playing Dark Souls 3. That's been alright.
What are you up to? You didn't actually talk about what you were up to.
Oh yeah, I said I was trying to remember.
You beat the Abyss Watchers, I think.
I beat the Abyss Watchers.
It's his first Souls game, by the way, guys. Don't blame him.
Yeah, sorry. Went into the catacombs. Got to that stairs, and the fucking ball came and killed me.
Yes! I'm so glad that happened. Because if he doesn't kill you, it's not as funny.
Lost my souls. Because I got killed by the fucker on the bridge.
That area is actually really hard the first time through. Like, I could just run through there. Perfectly.
Now I'm like running through it and I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I could go back to the... I didn't know how to get back to the stairs. I didn't know that I could run across the bridge and just go down. I thought I had to go through this whole thing.
You know the best part of that, though? The boss is like right there, too.
Which boss?
The boss is like right after that, like the fucking douchebag skeleton. He's just boss in the game, don't worry. Might have killed him already. I don't even know.
There's the king ghost skeleton with rings on his wrist? Yeah, I killed him.
Oh, alright. So you're past him. What's after him?
So now I'm trying to figure out... Oh, so I got to the bridge, the Beldazar or some shit where the wolf fucking comes after you, the guard dog.
Guard dog.
You need the doll to get through into the town?
Oh, you're at Irithyll.
Damn.
Oh yeah, you're making good progress then. Yeah, Irithyll is like fucking beautiful.
Well, yeah, it looked pretty, and
you
I'm
got
like,
fucking wrecked.
oh, so I get to the bridge, and I'm like, I suspect some danger is going to happen, as anybody should at this point playing Dark Souls. So I went back to the torch, went back, leveled up a little bit.
Smart man.
Yeah, got rid of all the souls because I had a lot of souls. Yeah, and I went back to the bridge, and I get all the way across. And it says, oh, you're going to need a doll. Well, I mean, there was all the fucking signs on the floor.
Yeah,
and it's like,
doll
ahead and all this shit. I didn't know what they were talking about until I get to the fucking wall.
Yeah, you need to beat the deacons, which I found by accident when I first played it.
Yeah, so
just find them. They're not hard.
So, yeah, so I'm like, alright, okay. So I turn around, and there's motherfuckers running at me. And I'm like...
He never killed me, so I didn't have that experience.
He didn't kill me either. I got him.
You beat him?
I beat him, yes.
Holy shit.
Yes.
I never beat him.
I was like level 55 or something, so I had to have beaten him. The fucking walkthrough I was reading says, if you're 30, you should be okay. I'm
you over-leveled like fuck.
Yeah. So, slaughtered him, even though he almost slaughtered me.
Wait till you gotta fight two of them.
Oh god, don't tell me that.
You don't ever have to, but if you want something nice, you will have to.
Okay. I went back down into the fucking catacombs again, because clearly that's not the way through. And I went to the dungeons, and I found the skeleton people, that whole fucking room of skeletons that comes to life.
Sounds like the deacons.
Yeah?
Sounds like them, yeah.
Because there's like a whole fucking room full of skeletons and shit, they're just dead.
Are they a boss?
No, it's not a boss.
Deacons, never mind.
Yeah. There's the bridge that can break.
Mm. Did you climb down it?
Yeah, so I climbed down. There's that fire boss fucker. I was able to cheese him.
No. Oh, Joe, he's dead. He's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, because the greatest strategy to defeat that guy, we let the mimic kill him. There's a mimic in that room.
Yeah, no, I know about the mimic because I killed him separately.
I thought you were gonna say he ate you. Do you hit every chest in the game now?
Yeah, because then I went in. I got farther. There's that whole like.
That whole
lake
area is optional, by the way. We don't even have to do that.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's not actually where the deacons are.
Well, let me just tell you where I am. So, I managed to get all the way out to where the fucking that lake is, where they're shooting fucking arrows down at you.
Oh, fuck that place.
And there's that snake thing, and I'm like, oh fuck! I thought I'd shoot a couple arrows at it. That wasn't doing anything. I have shock arrows. That's why they weren't doing anything. I realized that. So I was trying to figure out my way around this whole fucking level, and then somebody invaded me. And while I'm messing around, this person wasn't killing me at first. He was like taunting, so I was taunting him back. I thought we'd be friends.
No, he's an invader.
Yeah, no. So, and then he starts slaughtering me. I healed up. I had like 9 flasks, by the way. So I'm trying to heal, like, fuck with him at the same time. And then he ends up luring me over to the fucking hole, and I fall down. And then he killed me. So now I'm stuck down here in this new fucking dungeon, and there's like fire monsters and shit, and they're fucking me up. I guess that was the way I had to go.
I can tell you where to go. I'm not going to though.
Don't tell me. So I'm going through this whole fucking thing now, and
then you just find out that whole area is optional. You actually found the secret. Most people miss that on their first playthrough. Most people do totally miss that area on their first playthrough.
What,
where you are right now?
Really?
Yeah.
So
no one knows to climb down the bridge.
Oh, really?
Well, you're following a walkthrough, aren't you, you piece of shit?
No, I'm not.
You just looked it up to see if you were the right level?
I looked it up because I was like, where's the fucking doll?
Oh, yeah, it's the doll, you gotta go back a little bit. It's like right before the catacombs, I think.
Really?
I forget exactly. It's, there's like a forked path somewhere, you guys hit the other path. I would honestly look that up. I would look it up, because I don't remember exactly where. Like, I'll probably fuck it up, too, if I try to remember it.
Yeah, because now you're scaring me, because before the fucking catacombs is the swamp.
Before that.
Oh, fuck. Because I know from the swamp I was able to find the tower where I went up.
Fully serious, just look it up, make it easier for yourself, otherwise you'll fucking lose it for a while. Because it's around where there's a... I forget, I really don't remember that well, honestly.
I'll figure it out, but I'm having fun right now where I am. I went down into the area, there's supposed to be... I remember the last thing I did was I ran... there's a room full of lava down there, right? There's the rats in the tunnel. I found the secret wall. There was a chest in there. I attacked it. It didn't die, so it was a real chest. Then there's the room with the fucking frogs. And then from the frogs, I went farther, and it gave me 2 paths to go up the stairs somewhere. There's supposed to be a knight up there, or I could go to the left of the stairs and go down somewhere, and there's a fucking black guard or some shit hanging out.
Knight?
I think so.
Did you
and
get his weapons?
No.
Did he wreck you?
Yeah, less than 2 hits. He fucking murdered me, dude. He killed me, and I think that was where I was like, "Fuck this."
I mean, I'm gonna take a break.
Yeah, I've taken quite a break now.
Joe, the Black Knights farm them because their weapons are awesome.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
when you can finally kill them, of course. I tend to parry them personally.
Yeah.
And that's where you're at with your gaming career.
So
right now?
that's where I am right now. Yeah. So I'm glad I was able to remember that because it's been a few days now that I
get back to it,
I
man.
forgot it. Yeah.
Summon me in.
Yeah.
Beam me in.
Yeah, I'm gonna need help because that.
Gotcha.
I haven't needed help since that whole first level, and yeah.
I mean, you're doing pretty good. You fucking found the secret on your first playthrough. That's impressive. There's an invisible wall somewhere that leads into a whole fucking secret area that everybody misses. Everybody misses it on their first playthrough. But I think you'll find it.
I mean, the thing is, like, there's all the fucking the writings on the floor.
True, they probably help.
So
you out,
they kind of point out oh, there's an invisible wall here and shit. So
Yeah.
I've done
Well,
that.
see, that's cool.
I mean,
That's
there was
one
the
thing I love
writing
about
on the
Dark-
floor that told me to go down the bridge. That was the only.
Yeah, that's one thing I love about Dark Souls though. There's like in-game ways to tell you what to do. Like you don't have to look up a guide. It's like there's a fucking note. Like, oh, there's an invisible wall here. Oh, cool, hit it. Oh shit. Or there's or it could also be the troll ones, which are also great. There's a treasure ahead. Oh, awesome, jumping off a cliff. That's fucking amazing when that happens too.
I've never run into that. That's
it hasn't happened to me in a long time.
Maybe like is that why like you have to like rate them? And if you give them a bad review, like
there are troll ones that get rated highly too, so like it's because it's funny.
Alright.
But like a lot of times a mimic will say chest ahead, great treasure ahead.
Oh, that's
like that's always funny.
I
have a few of those myself.
But look, after that first one, I'm not taking chances anymore.
Now in Dark Souls 1, it was actually way dirtier because they don't introduce a mimic until like about halfway through the game, so you have no idea. So that fucker gets everybody on his first try. So like, dude. It's
yeah, I would bet. Like, if you have no idea, you're like, oh shit, a treasure chest. I'm gonna open it.
Exactly, the motherfucker eats it. Like, you have no reason to doubt them otherwise. Dark Souls 2 did a little bit dirtier. You can actually break chests in Dark Souls 2. So if there's something in there and you think it might be a mimic and you break it, shit out of luck. It's nothing now.
Yeah, I saw like online. There's like a way to differentiate depending on how the chain is.
Yeah, I just hit him.
Yeah.
Or throw all the White's talisman out and you'll be good too.
I was looking at the chest, the one that actually had treasure in it, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, I can't tell the chain.
Just smack it.
I just
always smack
attacked it. And
yeah, just
that
smack
was
it.
And I was like, did I hit it the right way? I don't know. I tried hitting it again. I'm like, I think it's safe.
All right. More importantly, though, are there any closing thoughts? This podcast has gone on for like an hour and a half. After edits, I'm assuming.
Yeah, almost 2.
Well, it's been longer than it's almost 2 hours. I think we've gotten a solid discussion in. I think we've.
I think we vented our anger out.
I think we vented our anger and updated all of our viewers.
And our happy stuff too.
Oh yeah, there's some good stuff.
Yeah.
So Joe, what's your plan for next podcast? What are we gonna be playing for then? We'll cover any ragey news too, but are you planning to play more Dark Souls 3? Or you got any other plans?
Oh, I'll definitely be playing more Dark Souls. I think by the time we do another podcast,
You think you'll have finished it?
I don't know. If that doll is too hard to find, I don't know, because you're telling me it's in a different area and I'm still navigating this whole other area.
Did you ever walk through an area where there was an old dude with a painting?
No.
You must have, so you probably went the wrong way. You'll find it. I'm confident you'll find it.
You went too far.
Yeah. But, alright, so you're playing Dark Souls. Nick, are you planning to get any further in Persona by the time that we do another one of these?
Yes. Hopefully, whoever.
Do you think you're actually gonna beat the next dungeon?
Do you think you'll actually be here to do this podcast?
That's also a valid question.
Well, depending. I got here now.
Yeah, Nick's very 50-50.
You guys were patiently waiting for me.
That thunder's not patiently waiting. That thunder's going hard.
I saw a flash before. It was like fucking pinkable.
Well, good thing I didn't drive to my
Yeah,
house.
I saw that. It was like, oh, severe weather ahead. It says stay indoors. Well, all right, Mom, I'm going up the block.
But as far as what I'm planning for the next week, I'm gonna beat Uncharted.
Okay.
And
next, I mean, depends when the next podcast is. If we do this weekly,
I would love to do it weekly. Honestly,
next week
there should be some new exciting news. Oh,
I mean,
thing. Well, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, comment it below. It'd be fun. But all right, everybody, this has been the Clan Geek Podcast with me, Tom. I am Tom, Joe. show. Nick's here for a rare guest special appearance.
As always.
Yeah. If you would like to see more of this, we're going to upload these once a week, probably.
Periodically, yeah.
Probably. But subscribe for more.
And if there's any news that you guys think we should cover that we didn't, feel free to comment.
If you think there's anything interesting to discuss, feel free to comment.
Yeah, let us
Nick,
know.
anything people should comment for you? You got to have a third comment.
I was just thinking of one. I'm trying to.
If you think Nick should be faster on his feet, comment it below. Alright, ladies and gentlemen.
Hopefully you guys
give a thumbs up on that.
Yeah, give us a thumbs up,
Yeah,
like
give us a
it,
thumbs up, hit
the subscribe. You know, there's a lot of options below the video if you can, you know,
share it. I don't know. Throw it on the Twit books to
show it to your friends, your family, your dog.